Are you ready, Tony?
We're ready!
Unboxing!
You ready, Darren?
Unboxing.
Take a seat,
Take a seat, Darren.
Welcome, everybody.
In the studio.
In the studio, we're here.
This
I
is
feel like I've gone from my bed and hopped into the computer.
That's it. It's like being in your favourite movie, you know, that you watch.
welcome, everybody. This is the first video of my new channel called what is it?
2 degrees down.
2 degrees down. Yes.
down.
From what?
It can be anything. The reason why I call it because 2 degrees down is it's a very positive thing. So if you're walking down a slope, 2 degrees, very comfortable walk. Riding a bicycle, easy. If in a long descent with an aircraft to an airfield, 2 degrees down is great. You know what I mean? And
Makes sense.
so that's why, and it's got a bit of an Australia thing like down under and things like that.
2 degrees down.
2 degrees down.
There you go.
And so, if I can remember the name, but as you know, this is a raw and wriggly
Yeah,
session.
that's it.
So if we make mistakes here, like we'll forget names in it or fall off a chair, you live with that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, Herman's first video on his channel. Do one together, but anything that's his is going on his channel, mine's going on mine.
Yeah.
And then, but you know, we'll do Herman will once by himself, I might be by myself. Then we might have a guest like Darren.
Yeah,
Darren comes on.
welcome
And anybody else, just give us a holler if you want to come on Herman's channel.
That's
come on
it.
mine. We're happy to have you. And you can bring something of your own.
That's it, yeah.
You don't have to look at our stuff. Bring something of
Yeah.
your own.
You don't have to we don't all have to wear black t-shirts.
But
I bought this black t-shirt.
Okay. And another thing as well, today is Friday the 13th. So
oh yes.
that's why I thought I'd bring out old Freddy Krueger. And as you can see it, one of the other glasses, that's his vehicle.
Is this actually from one of the movies?
Yeah.
That's from Freddy Krueger, the movies, 1984. It came out.
The original one?
The original one.
Oh.
To my, I could be under correction. I think they made 7 movies. I kind of watched the first one. Was about probably a third of it because I was kind of hiding behind the blanket. But I was very young then. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Everything looks scary when you're young.
Yeah. So I'd love to see it again. It's difficult to actually come across these movies. You know, I usually just wait until they get to the library, but I'll be.
Herman doesn't have the Netflix or Disney or.
Yeah, no, I don't quite follow that whole Netflix. You know, I'm the old traditional, go to the library, you know, say walk to the library and yes, movie section and things like that, you know.
Yeah, I have
The
Netflix,
beta
Disney.
section?
All that stuff.
Which section?
The beta section? There's VHS.
Yeah,
and
there should
beta.
be.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
it's all disc, it's all disc. You know,
Beta,
you've got to move with the times.
Yeah, to me. And at the library, they're free.
That's the thing.
Yeah, for free. Where I'm going to pay for Disney, KO, all that stuff, which I do love because then you can just choose all different things, you know.
And
But,
the thing as well, you know, with people going Disney and all that business, a lot of people have donated their old DVDs, so the selection is just growing and growing, and you
Yeah.
pick up some really old movies and so forth. Okay, so let's look at the box. I'm going to bring it closer to the camera. So
Yep, I'll go behind and have a bit of a gander and make sure it's ready to go.
Yeah.
And I'll stay here.
Hey, don't be like
This is what I bought.
Oh yeah, that looks pretty good.
Is it good?
Yeah, that turns out pretty good.
So I'm just going to turn the box. It's got a nice front end. You can see his sort of glove there. There's a bit of a window there.
that looks pretty good, yeah.
And there's and the back there's a bit of detail and what instructions don't, you know,
Don't make things quite.
that kind of thing. Back there as go, you can see there's a little diecast of himself, and it's what is that there? It's a Mercury. 58,
What is it? 1958 Cadillac Series 62.
Cadillac Series 62.
Is that a Mercury, is it?
Did I say Mercury?
I don't know.
No, sorry. Sorry.
Cadillac.
Oh,
Cadillac.
I don't know.
Cadillac, yeah.
So Cadillac
Yeah,
very
makes
popular.
sense.
Hey Herman, just hit for it from the top so people can see the roof.
There we
Got
go.
that's his stripes from his jumper that he wears. Same
Yeah.
stripes as his jumper. Green
Yes,
and red.
yes.
Green and red, very nice.
And if I remember, you kind of see that in the movie.
His jumper, yeah.
Yeah.
And the car.
The car as well.
Yeah.
I don't remember the car from the movie, but it was a long time ago that I saw the first one.
The car, the Cadillacs.
And, who's in the car, Herman?
That's that high school girl. What was her name? Goodness. Nancy.
Yeah.
Nancy.
Oh yeah.
Nancy Thompson, I think that was her name.
Not Nancy Reagan.
Yeah, but
That's right.
no, well, let's get it out. You know,
Yeah,
you know,
have a
you
walk.
can't have. You mentioned what type of car is a Cadillac. Oh, honestly, is it a Ford? I don't know. What is it?
Cadillac. I think it is a Cadillac.
I know they were like 6
I'm not a
seats.
real car, but I don't know much about
I
cars.
probably should have done a bit of research, but
I just do what you remember.
Maybe Chevrolet.
no. So, hey, if it's,
Oh, yeah.
Like Christine, you know, from that movie.
yeah, same. That was a Cadillac.
Yeah.
Yeah. A Chevrolet, yeah. Not really Chevrolet.
Okay.
Herman, can you pass my drink from over there? I forgot all about it. Sorry to interrupt, though.
Yeah, I know they had a big engine. I think they had, I don't know if it was a 6-liter or so. And there was a 6-seater or was it 5-liter.
Yeah, because all the Yank cars, they love being big and...
And as you know, we always take it out from the front. It just rolls better. There we go. Lovely. They're nice box, good honest box.
Yeah. I like always say, keep your box. Always comes
That's
in
the thing,
handy.
yeah. Because
People like to throw stuff out because they go, I don't want to store all that room. But then if you move or something, you want to get it back. And
that's it, yeah.
Always good to keep your box in good condition
yeah,
too.
That's it.
right.
Keep
Yes.
Keep it
Keep it. Keep
Just
it
grab
clean.
this. I need to turn this phone off.
Oh, okay.
It just made an annoying noise. You don't want that.
Yeah, that's alright.
Sorry.
No, don't worry. Okay, there we can see Freddy Krueger with his glove and that. Let's get it out, get it off and all that business. I'll tell you, there's some screwdrivers next to you if you don't mind.
Which one?
Probably little Phillips.
Oh, yeah. That sounds like
It wasn't mine.
no,
Probably
it must
mine.
be mine.
Is that yours, Tony?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Thought I was popular.
Once again, mistaken.
There we go.
You know, I met this guy, Robert England, who played Freddy. Well, when I say met, could
Yeah.
be a bit of a stretch.
Tell
I
us.
had like a, not a supernova,
Oh yeah.
and he was one of the guest speakers there.
Oh yeah.
So we went into a room, and we were maybe about 3 rows back from where he was sitting on the stage.
Oh okay.
And yeah, been around the guy,
Sorry,
pretty
mate.
unique. Because he was in that old sci-fi series where, you know, the aliens, what was it called, V or something?
V, yeah,
Oh,
I love
V,
that. That was
yeah.
an awesome
Yeah.
series. V was awesome, yeah.
Can you remember what
Great
part of
series.
the V he was?
Well, he was one of the aliens, I think.
Okay.
They were
This
like
person, did
lizards
you say
dressed-
somebody
Yeah.
you knew?
So
No,
what?
no, I was at,
You were
it was
in
a
that
supernova at the convention centre
Oh,
in
yeah,
Brisbane.
yeah.
And he was giving a talk. Somebody asked him what was his favourite horror movie.
Yeah.
And he actually mentioned one. It's called Bone Tomahawk. If you
Yeah,
want to
yeah.
have a look
It's
at it,
got
it's pretty good.
Kurt Russell on it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's,
yeah.
There's
Oh,
Indians
no,
with
that's-
weird
Yeah, Kurt Russell.
throat
And the
things.
women have like the other thing that has this big stomach and confusion kids and it's it's a good movie, not for the kids. But
Okay.
Bone Tomahawk is a great movie.
Bones
Oh,
Tomahawk.
okay.
Personally recommended by Robert England.
Yeah.
Wow.
And recommended by me. So,
And Tony,
and me
even
as well.
more so.
You've seen it?
I have.
Yeah, it's awesome. I've seen it
Oh.
about 4 times.
Oh, careful.
Okay.
He'll see you in your dreams.
Yeah, that's apparently for the people who haven't seen these good old classics in the horror movies of the 80s, they were very unique in that. and oh, they scared the living daylights out of us. But anyway, let's look at the car first. We'll just put old Freddie there for the moment. So as you
At the front.
okay,
Keep them watch.
and as you can see,
I was going to say, it looks like the boot even opens.
that's it. We've got a lot of movement in this car. There we go.
Oh, there's
Oh,
bodies
that's
in
really
there.
nice, yeah.
And there's our Nancy. Nancy, I think we're Nancy Thompson. As you can see, she's in a lovely summer dress.
Yeah, good old Nancy.
Yeah, I don't know why she's hanging out with such a devious character, but anyway.
Oh yeah, she's pretty nice.
Yeah, lovely. Yeah.
Is that the first one you've got where you've got her passenger in the car?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, the first
Yeah.
one I've got with a passenger, because it was a bit of a surprise, you know what I mean? I got it, and I don't know, who's
Yeah.
that sitting there? What's
Bonus.
what's that business? So let's bring it up close. As you can see, the doors open and all that as well.
There's a spare tyre in the
Spare
back
tyre in the
Yeah, here we go.
in the
in
boot.
case you get a flat. You never know.
There we go. Let's look at that engine.
Yeah, that looks pretty good, Herman. And just tip it,
That way.
yeah, and a little bit more. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah.
There we go, and there's a good scene of Nancy.
Oh, I'll see if I can zoom this in.
Can you see her?
Yep, just lift it up a bit.
Height-wise or tilt?
Stop. Yeah, that's pretty good. And show the engine again, Herman.
There we go.
It's pretty
The front
detailed,
of the
isn't
car.
it? that engine?
Yeah, it's good detail.
Yeah,
And tip it a bit.
Does the number plate say anything?
it does. It says, it's very small. I think something American Ho, or I don't know. I'm not too sure. We'll have to.
Okay, turn around to the driver's side.
No. Tony,
Yeah,
maybe you
that's
can
pretty
have
good.
a
It's a
read
little
it
bit
because
dark
I don't have my reading glasses. I've got the
Sure.
other glasses.
Just tilt it this way, like down. Yeah, down. That's it. So
There
you
we
can
go.
see in the back, the tyre, plenty of boot space. All the Yank cars have big boot space.
That's
Nice
it.
boot space.
But they call it a trunk, right?
Yeah.
What do they call it, a
Ah.
boot?
Trunk, yeah.
Trunk.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, there we go. And as you can
And
see,
show the
the underside of it.
What would
side?
you call something at the back of trunk? Really, most things that
That's
have a
pretty
trunk,
nice, yeah.
the trunk's at the front.
I don't know. Would you know?
Elephant?
Yeah, elephant's got a trunk in the front.
yeah. Oh, that's pretty good, Herman.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Side
Can you read what that says?
It's me.
Oh.
I haven't got any glasses on. Can you hold it? Stand over there and hold it.
I'll have a look. I'll see.
What's it say?
God, I can't read
Oh
that.
god, you have to bring the magnifying glass.
I might have some glasses in the bag there.
Okay, stand by.
Let's have a look.
Jeez, this is going to get interesting.
No, it's just that it's
Very small.
it's small, but it's like it's fancy writing. You can look at it. It's not like a real what do you call it?
Oh, magnifying glass. Beautiful.
American horror. I think it's horror stories.
Oh, okay.
Jeez, they fit all that on there.
Yeah,
Yes, okay.
I think so. Have a look.
Oh, jeez. What do you attach this to?
You got it there?
Almost. Oh, wait on.
See, that's nice to see this other fine details, you know, that they actually got these little finer details of it. You know, it just makes it a
Yeah,
little bit
it
different.
says America's horror stories.
Horror stories, okay, so I was totally off.
So, see,
Not
the
really.
things that come in handy for the young people, you know, they probably look at this and throw it out.
Yeah.
But that's
Keep that
Very
couple of
handy.
years.
very handy, yeah.
And as you can see with
But
this
that
one-
is pretty small writing, eh? Like,
Let me see what it's there. You go.
I just noticed this too is
Yeah.
quite delicate.
Yeah, that's
Have to be careful with that.
it's a sort of a plastic, so maybe
you
it's
take a little bit, but you don't want to like be too.
No, you have to get the super glue out.
Yeah, and you don't want to be getting to that stage.
No, because then that's sort of not original anymore, is it?
But things do break. I've had things
So,
that are broken.
I remember on one of your other unboxings you did the Batman and it had all these lights and things.
Yeah.
Does this one have any?
No working lights on this. It's got the little display lights so called, but nothing that fancy of actually lighting up.
That's one
Playing
24
on
scale.
batteries.
What scale's that, Herman?
Oh yes, this is 1 in 1 in 24 scale. We've got a
Can I pick it up?
Yeah.
Go for it. Go. Go. It's
You're
quite
breaking, you
weighty.
brought
It's
it.
quite weighty. Oh, oops. We should take measure.
Over here. The measure section.
the wheels. Yeah, the wheels.
And does this wheels turn with the steering wheel? Does the steering wheel turn?
So that's when you go in the 1/18 scale.
Yeah, they
But
have all those details.
But I've got a 1 in 20. I've got a 1/24 with movable wheels and steering wheel. But then you paid a bit of a higher price for it and so forth. So I haven't seen anyone with that. That will obviously be my first choice to go for something like that. You know what I mean? But that's the car.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's have a look at the.
Does the roof move?
No, the roof is stationary.
It's like
But is it in the car, in the movie, was that a soft top?
looks
Yeah,
like it.
yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
it?
Yeah,
Because that one is that model is a soft top.
Yeah.
That's kind of sort of
Oh,
fold
and
back.
there it goes like this. But,
Oh no.
thank you for that.
It's now mine.
Okay,
So how long's that?
let's look at what we are.
What's something like this set you back, Herman?
$55.
So that's all right.
So it's not too bad.
Yeah.
Man.
So
And how long's that, Herman? In case you had a display and you want to put in your display cabinets.
Oh, he feels like he's metal as well.
240. There
240.
we go. Yeah,
So
that's
24 centimetres.
That's it. So it's a nice size for display and that, and it comes with old Freddy Krueger, which is die cast. He's got a bit of rubber arms and that.
Oh.
His arms are rubber and his little head is rubber, but his detail of himself is quite nice. You know, the actual reflection to the movie is pretty much there.
Bringing it up to the camera, Herman, so people can see that. We'll put the proper zoom and everything in one day.
There we go. How's he looking there?
Not just keeping him there. Move him over to like here. And just bring him down a little bit. And just hold him there.
Is that a good position?
Looks like he's doing a bit of a karate kick there.
Down here.
Come on.
They down a little bit, like. Yeah. That's pretty good.
There we go. Good thing you're not directing bloody aeroplanes into a terminal or a parking spot to end up in the terminal.
And down about the whoop.
There we
Mate,
go.
and turn him around there. Yeah.
Okay, there we go. So you can see it's got some good detail.
Yeah, so you got some good detail. And you mainly buy it for the car, but it's
Yeah.
good that you get the extra.
There they are. The little figurine with it.
Two.
Yeah, this one we get.
Oh,
too.
two, yeah.
You get,
'cause it's,
you get Nancy as well.
it's like date night.
Yeah, so that is the Freddy Krueger, Nightmare on Elm Street. Lovely piece. I'm very happy with it for the price and that. It just goes nicely with my displays and that. And it brings enjoyment, you know what I mean?
Nice.
Yeah.
Is this a new edition?
No, it's been around for a while.
For you?
For me, it's been around. I've seen it in the shops for a while. I've had it for about a year or so. So it's just sits there by my kitchen or such. You know, when I bring a missus here, they see it as they come in the house, and
Yeah.
that's a nice.
And that's it.
And then they
Putty.
might go,
Putty.
hey, let's watch the Freddy movies together.
Exactly. Yeah. I'd
It's
like
scary,
to
and they like a cuddle.
That's
They
it.
Cuddle when it's scary.
They
movie.
love
They
a cuddle.
do. They love
do.
a cuddle.
Yeah.
It's a scary movie.
And there's 7
That's-
of them.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, there's
So
a lot of
you can
enjoyment
have-
to be had.
So you can have 7 different dates.
That's it. Oh, yeah.
Usually I don't get a second one, but at least you got a first one. So you got 7 movies that you can make your way through.
But then you always have
You
to
could
start
binge
from the
watch
first
them
one.
all in one go.
Yeah, it'll take a weekend about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 7 movies back then. What most movies back then is about 90 minutes long.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. What 7 movies or something one day? Yeah, because I watched Band of Brothers. It was 10
Gotta
hours.
stop
I'd watch that in
something
one
to
day.
eat and drink, you know, like
Like
intermission,
during
like in
it.
the old
Yeah,
days,
yeah,
and you
yeah.
go to the movies. And
Yeah,
you have
yeah.
one movie on.
Yeah. But I eat
Intermission.
during.
Yes. Oh.
Yeah.
Tony's the one, he takes a whole bloody banquet into a movie. Or
Yeah,
something
yeah. I
that.
like having the whole piece. Like I couldn't go and watch Freddy Krueger or any movie and not have something to eat.
What's your standard staple that you'll take into the
My
movie?
standard staple is I have a drink. Usually I have a packet of chips, and I'll have something either like some noodles or some prawns. Like a proper meal. If you're in the movies and you don't have like a proper, unless I've eaten before, but even if I've eaten just like sometimes I've dinner before, I'll just go to a restaurant by myself, have dinner, and then but I'll still get a pack of lollies, a drink, a packet of chips.
So if you don't have dinner before, you'll like go and get some
I'll get
Chinese or something.
I'll get some Chinese, or I'll get some like say noodles, or go and get like say a kilo of prawns.
No. That's absolutely ridiculous. You don't.
No, they put them in proper. I don't throw them around like this. It's like people go. If I was at the dinner table, I don't throw them around like that. You put them in there. You have a nice thing. You're watching a nice movie. You eat nice food.
What about everybody else who has smelly prawns all around? You know, when you're trying to watch like whatever like the English Patient or something.
But it's not always prawns. Sometimes it might be like noodles. Or I might have. I love sushi and sashimi. Love that.
Oh well, that's quite a quiet eating food.
Yeah.
You know.
You got that. That's quite nice. When I went with one of my friends, I did take oysters in one time, but they're already shut, so they're like half in the shells, and they're beautiful. 2 dozen oysters.
Kilpatrick.
No, I like them natural.
Oh.
Yeah, beautiful.
Okay, maybe if you're watching Waterworld or something.
Yeah, you want to get in the spirit of the movie.
Or Castaway. Then
Yeah,
you
yeah,
get
yeah,
it,
yeah.
You know, but
Or I'll take it like a hamburger or something like that, you know.
you know, that's.
I took in what was it one time because I was really hungry, and I took in a roast chicken. And roast chicken are really good because when you have your roast chicken, like when it goes cold, it's not as good. But when you get it from go down to Woolies or Coles over here, and take it up there, and you open it up when it's piping hot, you can eat a whole roast chicken. But once it goes cold, you can only eat a quarter or a half. But when it's hot, you're sitting there, you're watching your movie, that roast chicken is gone by the time you're finished.
Okay, what about your greasy, dirty hands? What do you do with that, mate?
No, I don't, like any bloody normal person, I
What
take
do you
in,
use your pants?
like napkins and wipes and stuff, and look, if I know I'm having something like that prawns and stuff like that, I'll take wipes.
Do you, what
Just
about
take
if you're
wipes.
eating prawns? Do you take in the little bowl with the water?
No, just have wipes. You can buy
Just
wipes.
wipes.
Everyone got wipes these days. But if you're with somebody in there and they're like,
Okay, Darren,
like,
what do you think about this? Do you think it's a yes or no, this whole bringing in your whole bloody...
Oh, look, personally, I don't think I would take a picnic hamper into a cinema.
Yeah.
probably the most that I've taken. Sorry to get away from
Oh,
the
okay,
car.
well,
We're
we're
just
kinda-
talking, you know, we're going to
It's
go
a
for that.
tangent. It's a movie.
But I went to the movies one day, and the first one started about 9 o'clock, 9:15.
Yeah.
I saw 5 movies
Yeah.
in that day, and I got out just after midnight when the last movie finished. I had a drink for every movie. I had a packet of chips for every movie. I had a pack of lollies for every movie. At work, they had dry ice, so I'd taken that home before and gone to Coles, and because I like Fruito ice blocks, love them. Got 2 packets of them, so that was 6 ice blocks. So before each movie, I went out, got an ice block out, had that. And my first one before I went in, I got some prawns. The second one, I got a hamburger. And then the last one it was still early because it was like late night shopping. Got some sushi. And yeah, so yeah, it was good.
Okay,
Good
yeah.
night. It was a good night, yeah. Good night.
Well, girls out there, if you want to impress him or you want to like a good, you know what you're getting for the movies.
I was thinking that.
But you can't eat
buy
with
the
food.
movies, but not only. Pop out with the picnic hamper.
That's it.
Maybe a roast
Yeah,
chicken. Some
but the thing,
then you're the winner then.
but when I used to go with one of my exes, and she would say, "Oh," I'd go, "Do you want a packet of chips or a drink or anything like that?" And she'd go, "No, I'll go some of yours." I go, "No," because when I go, if I get a large Coke and a packet of chips and a packet of lolly, I want to have the whole Coke, the whole packet of chips, the whole packet of lollies. And I said, "I'll get, even if you only want two, even if you only want two, I'll buy you a whole packet. Because if you eat 2 or 3 and a couple of these, I'll be going, I'm going to go back out and get more because I want to have that whole thing. So I'll get you a whole packet. If you don't eat it, you can take it home like a treat." And boom, but you have yours, I have mine.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
The only food you share is Chinese when you're at the Lazy Susan. Like you're on the Lazy Susan, like here, and you share that. But everything else is.
I think it's more about just enjoying the moment with a beautiful person. Oh, you can have a couple of chips and mine and things like that. You know what I mean?
You don't mind sharing your food.
I don't mind sharing at all. Sharing is caring.
Oh no! Like if you're at, this is to help, especially if ladies out there and they're on a date and stuff. When you're out there with your husband and you're sitting at the table, you're here, your husband's there. Don't ever lean over and go, "I'm just going to try a bit of this." No, that's my food. That's your food. There you go. At the end,
you get quite defensive about
You
it.
get
Like,
fighting starts.
at the end, you can go, "Would you like to try?" If they ask you before you like to try, but you wait till the person had their food, then you go, "I got this left over. Do you want this?" There you go.
Okay.
well, you're happy to share the leftovers.
Yeah. I don't just like somebody who's leaning over and just going warm.
Oh, that is a little bit rude, but you're kind of, so can I have a piece of that? And I'll say, yes, my dear. You.
Oh yeah, I probably would say yes.
Begrudgingly.
Imagine, because I eat my food in a certain order.
Oh.
I eat it, the thing you like the least first, and the thing you
I agree.
you like the best last. So, Lisa, you eat your food, and the thing you like the best, you're there, you got, say, prawns. I love prawns, having prawns, and she goes, "Oh, boom, get that prawn." You go,
No, guys, I
Puts everything out of balance.
yes.
No, I like to mix a bit. It's like an orchestra. You got a bit of this and that and that. You don't just play at the bar and you don't play at the top. So you play. It's like
That's a good way of putting
no,
it.
you mix a little bit.
Yeah, a lot of older people like to put but I like to
Not
eat.
always. Like if it's things like maybe steak and potato and gravy, you can all eat them together.
Yeah.
But if there's like a vegetable or something that you don't really like, I like to get that out of the way.
That's right, yes, it
You
isn't
put
it?
it on a
Yeah.
piece of steak.
Because kids always do that. They sit there, they eat everything good first, and then you're sitting at the table, and you're going, you're not leaving until, like, if you don't like beans, until you finish those beans. So if those beans take you 50 minutes to eat, you've got to smash them out in the first 2
And then
minutes.
replace that flavour.
And
with
then the
something
last flavour you want in your mouth is a good flavour. And that's a bit of a tip there for you ladies.
Okay, guys.
nice. Well, you know what? It was
I know.
I was thinking we almost came back full circle when
Yeah.
Tony mentioned the Lazy Susan at the Chinese restaurant. Then we kind of slipped.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We kind of veered off the
Yeah,
whole
but the
topic.
car is a very
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
I like the car, man. It's
Yes,
really
it's
Did
nice.
you say
Good.
1967?
That's at 1958.
1958?
Yeah, hang
Where
on,
did I get
it's 58.
67 from?
No, yeah, there was something with...
It's a Series 62. It's a
There was
58
something on that.
Series 62, I think.
1958 Cadillac Series 62.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because they made a couple of different
with
series.
a die-cast figure.
Yeah. Ah, okay.
Yeah. No, yeah. Like I said, like my Uncle Joe, he used to had a really big car collection, like
big
die-cast
cars.
cars.
Oh, that
I
was-
mean,
oh,
like
yeah.
probably feel like 3 rooms, 4 rooms,
Oh, yeah.
and stuff. So that was
Um,
like
Just,
Sorry.
Just speaking, Tony, you're so... Oh, you know what? That's probably somebody ringing up to invite you to the movies.
Oh, was the
Just
movies
when we were-
banning in general?
Just when we were talking about this
Yeah,
before
so-
and the type of car it
Yeah.
was, we mentioned Christine.
Yeah.
Do you have a Christine?
No, I'm going to get Christine.
Yeah.
There's a...
Because that's quite iconic. isn't it, as far as cars go?
I've seen it around. a green light makes a Christine car,
Okay.
1 in 24 scale, and it's on my get this maybe this weekend.
Oh.
Yeah.
Christine, was she the one that set everything on fire or something? Was that movie?
I never saw the movie.
Oh,
I know she was a bit of a nasty character.
Yeah, well, she would rebuild herself. So no matter how smashed up she
Yep.
got, she would
Yeah.
rebuild.
Okay.
Yeah, because it was fueled by Satan or something.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And actually, I shouldn't tell you because if you haven't seen the movie, the very last
I have
scene
seen it a
of the
long
movie,
time ago.
the very last scene is worth watching the whole movie.
Oh,
I
okay,
reckon.
okay.
Involves a bit of George Thorogood music, but what happens with the
Oh.
car? I so want to tell you.
Oh, yeah, don't tell me.
No, I have seen it, but a long time ago. I
Yeah,
just couldn't,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know. Because you see so many movies, it's like,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, something melt together.
Yeah, it was good. It was on TV not so long ago, actually.
Oh, really?
Original
Oh.
Christine.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I don't have normal TV.
You don't have normal TV, but you don't have Netflix. Just DVDs.
Just DVDs.
See, I don't have an aerial on my TV. I've never connected an aerial to it, so I just watch like Netflix and Disney and all that stuff. You just haven't, because when I fix my room up, I just haven't bothered.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
not.
But-
let me
but-
tell you from experience. There's not much aerial TV to watch.
Yeah, not ads.
Free to air.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that wraps up my Freddy Krueger collection. And
And this is episode 1.
episode
of
1.
2 degrees
Don't-
north, south.
2 degrees down.
Oh,
2 degrees down. Don't
Yeah.
forget to subscribe, please,
Yeah, yeah.
to Herman's channel.
Oh yeah, just thanks for reminding me. My channel is going to be more about my adventure touring on my motorbike, trying to get around Australia. So I'm going to be doing a few unboxings with some mates and that, but I'm going to be focusing more on just seeing Australia. So there's going to be more movies, kind of that thing, and we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, he's going around on his motorbike, his BMW,
Yeah.
around Australia, anti-clockwise, because it's quicker.
Apparently.
And yeah, and if you like going,
Why, at least 20, 30 minutes.
and going to things like what you said, old churches,
Yeah.
beaches,
Beaches,
waterfalls.
Yeah, I want to look for like lighthouses, something unique.
Yeah.
Maybe there's some interesting characters around Australia, you know, that kind of thing. There's so much here to see and some really nice stuff to see. You know what I mean? So
Herman, when does this adventure begin?
I probably towards the end of June.
Oh,
yeah.
and for how long?
I've got 2 months, 3 weeks to do it. So
Right.
I'll see how it goes. You know, nothing's set in stone.
No, just
So I don't want to have too much pressure on myself, but I've got a basic plan and just go with it.
yeah, right, cool.
Yeah, so everybody, you know, heaps of people up watching the 4 drive shows, travel shows, all this stuff. It's going to be that, and it's going to be doing that, uploading stuff. Things might be a long video, might just be some short videos. Might give people a few ideas of where they'd like to go and see.
Yeah, that's
know?
yeah.
Yeah. Because a lot of shows you see, they just go to the same spots, and there's heaps more that you might not even thought of.
So you're going to be going off the beaten track a bit.
Not too much, you
Not
know.
too much?
I'm gonna try to stay to most because it's a totally different type of riding and that, and so I just want to basically cover the route at this stage, you know. Take the off beaten track a bit at a later stage once I know a bit more about it.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Because also thinking about where you might want to retire later on, because you want to retire on the coast. So, like, a few friends said, I want to go, but no point going inland on this trip because he wants to see where, like, right around
Potential
and
spots.
see, I like this spot, then see a few others, and then go, hey, no, that's a spot I'd like to go and retire in, you know? Ocean view.
That's idea.
Yeah.
Well, that wraps it up. Thanks, guys.
Thanks again. And thanks, Darren.
Thanks,
Good on you, Darren.
Episode
Good on you, mate.
one.
Thank you.
Episode 1, 2 degrees down.
Down. Episode 1. Good stuff.